Yeah, and I'm also interested to see how Zhao Weid's going to be doing mid against GPK, just because, you know, it's GPK Lina. Okay, that's not quite supposed to happen, but I guess it did start with a tri-lane, so an early pickup on Faith Beyond, and they're going to do a bunch of damage on Y as he attempts to pull the creep wave behind the tower. Look at this nice body blocking by Kingslayer. He's just not letting him go. Oh, that was beautiful. Finally, he gets free, but the damage is already done. Actually, in fact, enough damage, they can actually get a second kill out of this lane. Now, Faith Beyond, he wants to be able to keep the tower, the creeps out of the tower range, but that's not going to happen. The two supports aren't going to let him have that.
I was looking at some of the commentary about Zhao Wei, who's obviously getting some love for his plays, and, you know, I see a lot of parallels between myself and Zhao Wei. You know, we don't do so well in the laning phase.
Sure, yeah.
But, you know, if you can get us to 10 minutes, we start to utilize that experience. Maybe Zhao Wei a bit better than me, but
yeah, only a little bit, Kyle. Only a little bit.
It's also, you know, it's approaching like TI time, right? I feel like that's always the tournament where people will put a lot more thought. It's, I think, also a bit of why like Tundra has done so well this tournament, and I think why is he dead?
Yeah,
yes.
He's dead again.
But like even pre-laning stage part of the game, and I think it's a big part of why they just effectively come out of every lane with a lead.
Nice rotation. Might just be able to catch Zhao 8, and it does. GPK.
X has a huge level advantage up top. They'll start smacking him, but unlikely to do too much damage.
Yeah, they managed to burn him out most of his mana here, but there is going to be the Winter Wyvern coming in. He's got the Cold Embrace, but at the same time, Faith Beyond, he's got enough to be able to drop another round of Nether Toxin. Y's going to die first. Faith Beyond is going to be able to get the kill, but he'll have a exit.
Hard to say. I don't think you're on a clock necessarily. I think you just have to be sure you're taking fights with decent vision. They're going to find... Yeah, this is going to be a kill.
It certainly is, and Faith Beyond, he's going to leave that kill for Zhao 8, and he's going to scout a little bit further into the jungle. Yeah, I'm always... I'm never a fan of Chen really coming back into the meta, because that's what he inevitably turns into. Zhao 8, he's going to miss. That's a Washbuckle. Little Piggy. It's going to run a bit faster to try and get away from this gank, but as soon as they hit him with another stun, Faith Beyond can drop the Nether Toxin, breaking the Tidehunter, doing a good amount of damage. DM is going to hold on to the Ravage, it seems, as he's got not enough backup. Save by himself isn't enough to go for it. Like former offlaner anyway, like he wants to just kind of like run around, make moves, and so far it hasn't been too great, as they might be able to get this Winter Wyvern kill in the top lane and prevent him from getting some extra experience. It's gonna take a bit though. As bottom lane, DM is going to run headlong into Faith Beyond, and that is a much more important kill. As, barely managed to get off the Ravage. They're going to turn around and blow up Faith Beyond real quick. It's going to cost the Tidehunter his life, but so far, the trade-off is worth it. Save's going to be chased down by Y as he cleaned up that Winter Wyvern, is now here to play. A third kill for LGD of the Winter Wyvern behind the Tier 1 tower. You know, because he would just do that sort of ratting thing and pick up free experience and free gold with Winter Blast. So Night Stalker is just a much better version of that, as Y. He just kind of walks his way in with a crippling fear. The Winter's Curse is nicely laid out, but Zhao 8's looking to be able to interfere with the Rolling Thunder. Running forward, DM is looking to be able to slow down Faith Beyond long enough for the rest of the team to join in. Zhao 8 still causing some havoc in the back line, and it looks like both him and Y may have attempted to cause too much of a distraction as VirtusPro turns their eye on the captains and coaches and bring them down, and now to claim a Tier 1 tower as well.
But no, there's no real physical damage on PSGLGD with the exception of the Sven. Oh, they get another toxic
lead off, see if they can chain up the Tidehunter, and thanks to the break of the Viper, it's pretty easy to do so. These TPs, they're going to have to be canceled, and that leaves GPK in a sticky spot. And a dark spot is, the Winter's Curse from Kingslayer is going to be able to bail him out, turns around, goes for the Lakota Blade, he missed the timing! Oh no!
What?
He was really hoping for that fast kill in a Zhao 8, but he must have been just a half second off. That is rough. Throwing out some spells is... Don't really want to go on Ame, I'd imagine. Sure enough, they're going to start backing away. But Zhao 8, he caught him with the basher. Now the Rolling Thunder is going to be there. Winter's Curse does go out, and Zhao 8 gets destroyed by Ame. And that is enough of a window for DM to be able to blink away. So very nice save from Kingslayer. So... jump it. Ooh, nice idea from Save. Just gets behind this Tier 2 tower before LGD could actually set up. And now defending this Tier 2 becomes a difficult and perhaps impossible task. VirtusPro will take it.
And
Yeah.
Follow Y, perhaps get an opening on a support too. It is a good tool because if you have the vision advantage, being able to blink in out of invis is guaranteed. Oh,
they're going to be able to jump onto Medusa here. They're going to quickly break her. They have Zhao Wei to be able to keep a chain stun while the silence is staying onto the Winter Wyvern. Nightfall, very close to dying, but DM gets there just in time for the Ravage. Ame, though, beautiful time with the BKB, is able to keep up, just destroys GPK, finishes off Nightfall, and now looks to be able to chase down DM as well. Zhao Wei will provide the slow for Ame to catch up and very likely get this kill. There is nothing VirtusPro can do about this rampaging Sven. Okay. Just beautiful timing there on the BKB. Back inside the game, though, they're going to be able to find the opening here as they jump in to try and save Ame. GPK laid out all that damage and it wasn't good enough, and now he's going to die for it.
I'm shocked he went for the Silver Edge build himself.
Yeah, it's like the natural buildup of Chrysalis, I'm sure feels nice. Faith Beyond is not really where you want to be, my friend. They may have won that fight in being able to kill GPK, but
they're afraid. Oh my, they're so afraid.
They're so scared. Save, he's going to go back in and he's saying, guys, we have to get this kill. If we don't get this kill, then we might as well call it GG. We got to take what opportunities are presented to us. They spot Ame, but DM unable to prevent the blink away. Ame's chasing, though. He's not going to let this go. They're going to turn around and catch him inside of Silver Edge. Now, here comes the Night Stalker to try and slow things out. Ame, he's going to need some help, and that's going to be Jin Q. Pop of the relocate. They do have Y just going in immediately, and he is going to be caught in the flock. But Ame is back into it, though. DM does manage to get a really nice Ravage to be able to slow down Ame. Ame going to go for the Silver Edge away. The relocate out again. Doesn't actually grab the Sven, but it does mean that LGD are going to have to leave their two initiating heroes behind, both Y and Zhao Wei, then, rather than trying to get that that Orchid build up as fast as possible. DM. Awkward positioning here. Now there is going to be the Cold Embrace, and Save does manage to get the Hex. Zhao Wei is going to catch Save as he tries to get away, but the Winter's Curse is going to go out there. Zhao Wei did manage to roll up, though. It's going to be a lot of damage coming in. Zhao Wei, he's not going to be able to survive through it, but neither is Save. He's immediately buys back and TPs back into this, and they do have Nightfall to contend with. He's slowing down Ame with the Scotty. GPK is going to catch up eventually. All the slows in the world. GPK, Jin Q comes back in. Bean Kill is they're going to turn back into DM, but the Cold Embrace, it's too hard for them to be able to deal with. Sven just cannot put out any damage, and slowly but surely, oh, come on. That Ravage was just a tentacle shy of being able to catch Ame. Instead, Faith Beyond is potentially going to get run down by Nightfall. Not quite good enough. GPK in the back lines did manage to finish up Y, and is going to quickly join the rest of his team for this push onto high ground.
It's huge. 5-on-3, no Ravage, but you don't necessarily need it. There's no God Strength anymore. Hey, he's just running for creep waves. Ame, like, the build, he's very durable. You saw him survive throughout, tanking almost every ability from the side of VP, but there just wasn't enough damage.
Yep.
And
no, we're definitely seeing the timing that you were talking about earlier on in the game, and that Medusa does eventually turn into a really good hero versus Sven, being able to kite him.
And later on, you kill Ame. Oh, the invis.
Oh no, oh GPK, those quick fingers of him just got him out alive. The Winter's Curse is going to stall the BKB Sven, and his BKB is now worn out. DM looked to be able to slow him down with the Gush. Zhao Wei running interference, bouncing off the wall. GPK turning around, trying to get out of this sticky situation, but the Cold Embrace again, and now Nightfall's here with the Stone Gaze with the Scotty. Ame, he needs to get out, and Jin Q, he's got a ticket out of here for the moment. The rest of LGD going to try and retreat where they can. Zhao Wei does manage to at least all in and kill both GPK and Kingslayer. Buyback coming out from the Winter Wyvern, and maybe this is the fight that LGD, with their reset of the relocate out, they're going to be able to bring down Nightfall. They've got him once, and they probably got him twice.
Yeah, of course. Meanwhile, Why's just chasing away the supports all by himself. This is 100% dead Medusa. Might take a little while.
He's going to actually go for oh my God, he read there's no stuns. Look at their lineup. They've got no stuns.
I think you can, just because if Pango and Sven are both on top, the disarm proc that renders Medusa somewhat useless. Well, completely useless. Oh, hang on.
Nightfall's pretty far forward here. The Winter's Curse is going to be laid out, but it's going to be a short one with Zhao Wei stalling Kingslayer. They really want this Winter Wyvern dead. Missed the roll. The Cold Embrace does go off, saving the Winter Wyvern for a small moment here, but eventually they're going to catch back up. Zhao Wei continues to stay on to Nightfall. They're also going for DM, who's broken right now, to catch up to him and bring him down. Nightfall is going to be able to get out, as is Save.
So it's continuing to control the map, continuing to try and get... Oh, okay, just kidding. What you want to do is get a DD to spawn top, and then you run in as 5.
Well, that's what LGD wants to do, and they're going to be able to find that as Zhao Wei. He's going to be able to get on top of Nightfall immediately. Look at that mana just get taken out. The Winter's Curse is going to go down, but it's already too late. The Bloodthorn has already done its work. Kingslayer is going to be left behind as the rest of VirtusPro try and retreat, but it may be too much, Kyle. This double damage has just put a nail in the coffin, potentially. They're going to go for the Ravage, but again, the Bloodthorn, it's just the last bit of damage required to kill the cores. They have buybacks, but they do not have Nightfall. Both of these lineups are so dependent on their hard carry, and PSGLGD winning 3 fights in a row like that may have just got an opening to close out the game.
That is okay. Well,
there it is.
Wow. That
ended in
just
a hurry,
happened.
Kyle. Jesus.
It took them, like, the decision making though, right? Dota, yeah, it's a game of strategy and preparation, but it's also just about these split-second decisions.